everyone. Today I have with me author Jennie Ortiz, and Jennie's first book is called When the Light Changed Me, and I am so happy to see you today, Jennie. I don't have your physical book. I usually hand them up, but I read it on Kindle, and by the time I was like, oh, I didn't get the physical book, and I hate that, but I read your book twice through. So, just so you know, because I did, because I got so much from it, and I've been traveling a lot, so the Kindle's been more convenient when I'm reading my books, but anyway, so I am so pleased to meet you. I can't wait to hear you talk about your story. It has touched me, and that's why I wanted to talk to you, because there are people out there that are going to learn so much from you that have the same gifts you have, but then they're struggling and they don't understand what's happening to them. And so I can't wait to talk to you. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm so blessed that you contacted me. I was so happy. I told my brother about it. I was like, okay. And he's like, go for it. I was like, I am going for it.
Yes, because if I can help you get that book out there, I definitely want to. And so basically your book is about your gifts and how you are so honest. You go right from the beginning of exactly what happened. And that's the part that I found so amazing, was like, you talk about how scared you were. You talk about, like, and I've read a lot of books from mediums and psychics and everything, and they make it seem sometimes like it's so easy, like, oh, I woke up one day and then this happened, and then I woke up one day, but you're really honest about the things that happened to you and how scared you were as these gifts were coming, because you weren't really asking for them. So, you weren't really saying, they came to you. You didn't go to them. Right?
Exactly. I mean, growing up, I was curious about psychics and stuff, like any other person. I used to go to get my handwritten for $5 or stuff like that, and never thought in my wildest dream that one day in my own apartment I'd be sleeping, and the next thing I know, I see a little boy vanishing in front of my eyes. I don't have children. I was like, oh my God! I was terrified. I called my mother at 2:30 in the morning. I said, Mom, I just saw a ghost. I left the house for a whole year. I was like left and right, going back home. I came home, went back out, because I felt them around me. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't have nobody to help me at that moment. I couldn't talk to my mother fully. My mother was a person very nervous. As she was, she couldn't help me. I had to be strong for myself. And I couldn't tell my family because half of them don't know if I'm a medium. I still don't know where I'm a medium. Except about 5 people, I can count on my hands, 5 people, 10 people that knows about me. But I'm not that kind of person that be running to you, say, I'm a medium. No, I'm not. I tell people if I have to tell people about it.
Right.
But when my grandmother was in deathbed, I happened to ask her who had this gift. And she said her grandmother and great-grandmother. And I was like, okay. So when I ended up hearing the voice of, you can do it, I didn't know what kind of doing I was supposed to be doing. I was like, okay. I was doing meditation because I was taught by other people do meditation. So I did. But never in my life, from that meditation, that I was into at one point I was so into the meditation so badly that I started whistling to dogs. And I woke up. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? I'm meditating. But I realized that it was a vision I was seeing. Because those dogs that I saw, my nephews and his girlfriend has those dogs now. I was like, wait a minute, those dogs I saw in my meditation. That was amazing. Amazing, because I never thought I would see things. I see tornadoes in my dreams.
Right.
But I learned how to specific it. Because when I see street, highways, and I see buildings, I know it's in a city. But if I see a tornado in open land, I know it's in the south. It'd be down like Oklahoma, Texas, Mississippi, down there, somewhere around there. They don't tell me where, and I'll be like, why I'm getting these visions? I cannot help anybody, but it's amazing.
Yeah, and you know what I loved about it too, and I think this is why it resonated with me so much and why it's going to help so many people, is that I was raised a Christian. Okay, I'm Protestant. I was raised a Christian. And in my Christianity, you know, in my church, we were taught that this is not like, you can't mess with this stuff. It was not something to be, you know, you were looked down upon. And when I started experiencing sensations around me, you know, like I would get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and I'd feel like, I was like, it would freak me out because I felt like other people were with me, or I could sense like I was going through, and it didn't make sense. And as I was learning more about the Bible and being raised in a very evangelical household, you know, this was not something you could talk about. It wasn't something to, you know, it wasn't something, but I remember that my grandmother, my mom's mom, said to me one time that she always knew when her children were in trouble. She had this premonition, like, and she would call them, and then she'd always kind of gloss it over because she was a Christian too, and she'd say, "I just know things. I just know things." And as I got older and started looking into it and I was freaked out by it, but I was like, there's got to be something that blends the two, the religious part of it, and then this other part that it isn't, quote unquote, a bad thing because it felt like it was. So tell me how you reconciled that, because I know you're Catholic and I know that they have the same views.
Okay. As you said, I am Catholic.
Yes.
Okay. So my entire family was Catholic at one point, but everybody started changing through the years. One became a Mormon, the other one became a Protestant, the other one became I don't know what. It's so many that I believe that Christ is everywhere. You go to different churches, and I visit different churches in my lifetime. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to say Jesus Christ is going to strike me down because I'm looking for him at the same church.
Right.
This is a different church. I believe in him, you know. And for me, was a struggle. And a little bit, it's still a struggle because some of my family don't know that I am a medium. I mean, I call it that I'm in the closet, psychic closet medium. I put my way and go to psychic shows and stuff, and I do my readings there once in a while, not all the time. And I help people for free sometimes because I mean God gave it to me free. Why would I charge all the time? Mm-hmm. You know. This is the hardest part for me.
So, we were talking about how we justify. I love when you said that that God gave you that gift, because that's how I kind of look at it now. Is that anything that I feel or see, or you know, when you're not. We didn't ask. You didn't ask to have this thing.
No,
yeah. So it's like, how could it be wrong? How could it be wrong if you didn't ask, right?
Yeah, it is. It's not wrong because I didn't ask. And I didn't know I was supposed to have this gift.
Right.
The more I searched around, the more I realized how I'm going to judge somebody if they said, oh, I saw this, if I went through it myself. How I'm going to, by learning through people, by learning by helping others, because some people get this gift and they go nuts.
Right.
Because the family, oh, this is the devil, or this is the evil,
exactly.
This is this,
exactly.
That. I'm sorry, but it's not evil.
Right.
It's like that light comes to you, and it's so beautiful, so imagination that people be like, is that me saying this, or this is my head?
Right.
I'm schizophrenic. And everybody like, oh, you're schizophrenic, you're this. No, you're not. You're not. That's what really hurt me so bad.
Right.
When the entire family started thinking the worst.
Right.
And I thought the worst because I'm like, oh my God, my family is doing this. Oh my God, my family is this. So I got quiet. I suffered inside me.
Yes.
So when I started going to metaphysical groups, and they helped me more than anybody ever helped me with. And then when my grandmother was dying, and I happened to be next to a cousin of mine from New York, that I hardly hanged out with her because I hardly saw her. And she had a tattoo in her back of her shoulder of an angel.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to her, I don't know why I said it to her. I said, oh, the angels are always with you. And she says, yeah, I know because I speak to her. And I was, excuse me? And I said, can I have your phone number? I want to talk to you. So I told my mother, I said, Ma, I need to go to her house. So we ended up taking a whole weekend to her house.
Mm-hmm.
And she helped me, a few things she helped me with and everything. And it was amazing conversation we had with her. But still, I didn't have that connection enough to know more. And this don't come with paper. These don't come with instructions saying what you don't have to know what to do with it.
Right.
Because they could be touching your head, it could be like looking for bugs and stuff. Because you think it's bugging you. But it's not.
Right.
They can touch your hand, your back. And you'll be like, oh my God, what was that? You think it works. Then sometimes you see a little light in like passing your eye, and you'll be like looking around trying to figure out if it's you. But it's not, it's them connecting with you, letting you know that they're here. You see, sometimes you see sparkles, little sparkles. You know how you know the fireworks, the one with the star sparkles, the one that do the sparkling.
Yes.
That's how it looks like, but it's like a ring, like a charm ring. It's like a charm. They throw it at you, and because all the time I'm on the computer and I'm not paying attention. And suddenly, like a sparkle comes through. I guess they want my attention or something. And it's like a ding, something like that. It's something like that. That is, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, and I be looking at it like, oh, cool, like, oh my goodness, stuff like that. That's why I wrote my book, because I want to help others.
Yes.
I want to help those kids that the parents are so religious. I mean, I'm not talking about, okay, they can be religious. It's okay to be religious.
Right.
But to knock people down and say you're a witch, you're this, you're that, and they don't know, they don't walk in your shoes, it's hard. I know a lady that supposedly has this gift, and she has schizophrenia.
Right.
And they don't know how to help her.
Right.
She has so much. That's why when they give you this gift, they don't give it to you all full. Because if they give it to you full, you really go nutty. But they have to give it to you little by little, step by step.
I know. And when I started coming out about my belief and how my belief in this started changing, my friends and family were like, you can't believe in that. Like, you can't, that goes against the Bible. That goes against Jesus. It says right there, you aren't allowed to mess with that. And I was like, all I know is what I believe. Okay. And my belief in who Jesus was and my belief in God only got enhanced by the things I was feeling and thinking. So I was thinking, how can it be against them if my belief system in them only increased the more I started to know? And did that happen to you too? Like, did your awareness of God and Jesus, I mean, it only enhanced,
yes.
It didn't take away from,
yes.
You know?
Yes. It did. I was so positive. I mean, my family, my nieces and nephew and my brother and kept saying, you're too positive. You're too positive. I sometimes walk the hallways in my building, and they don't want to, you can hear them arguing, and they stop because I come through next to them. Why? I'm human. But because they see and saw that what I went through, they respect me. And I'll be like, okay, I respect you too. But that gift that God gives you is so profound, so loving that you want to love forward. You want to go hug people and trust everybody in the nation. But you have to come to reality that we live in the earth and we cannot trust everybody. You know what I mean? It's like the first time I was like, look at the window, like, whoa, I'm new. I'm born to a new life. I wasn't reborn because I was always Catholic. Some people be like, hey, you were reborn. No, I was not reborn. I was Catholic already. The only thing is, I'm stronger. God gave me a gift to be stronger and to help others. And no matter where you are, you cannot look down on somebody because they're going through a rough time. You don't know what they're going through.
Right.
You know, we all go through different situations, but we learn by what we have to go through. As you passed, your mother passed, and I know your mother was a strong woman. She was a positive person, and she always a hugger person. She was always hugging. Correct?
Yeah.
She's always with you, and you ask questions to her, and you're doing the right thing. And the answer is yes. Don't always look down on yourself.
So when you pass over, when you die and you pass over, and what do you believe their reason is to hang around us? Like, you know, everybody kind of has a different aspect of it, but you know, so they go to heaven, wherever heaven, you know, if we're going to go biblical, you know, they go on to heaven, but their ability to still be around. And I always think, I have 6 children, okay? I always think, well, when I die, like, I wouldn't be able to, like, come through and tell them things and help them in that respect. So it doesn't seem that weird to me that she would want to, you know? And I don't know.
Exactly. I understand that point of view. My view is we all die. Okay, we all die.
Right.
And everything. But somehow, some way, people do come back to connect, to help you in this life. In the first book I wrote, When the Light Changed Me, I remember when I was have people come over to see the door, to see with a little video camera I had at that time. Somebody told me, put it against the wall instead of the door. So I did. It was about 10 people in this house, and they saw the same thing I said. It was like people watching us like we were watching them. Wow. Okay? And it was like, wait a minute, are you seeing what I'm seeing? They were like, yeah, we're seeing the same thing. It was like, and they laughing at us like we're laughing at them. Like, we were communicating, but we didn't know who they were. We wasn't thinking, oh, they are their relative. We wasn't thinking that. We were saying ghosts. That's what I saw.
Right.
That's what I thought. But it was a relative. The more I thought about it, the more I said, wait a minute, they were relatives, and we didn't stay focused on that. We were more amazed at what we were watching.
Right.
It was one guy with a cup. You know those church cups? Back in the day, they were like, dog and everything. That's what he was drinking on. And he was like, he looking at us and pointing at us and laughing and drinking at the same time. And I'm like, do you see what we all kept looking, talking to each other. You see that? You see that? You see that? We were pointing at it and everything else. And after we finished, we were like amazed about it. They were all friends of mine. Looking at the same thing I was looking. I believe that they're here with us all the time. The only thing is a different dimension. Okay. A different dimension. They're gone, but they're still around us. They have to do things themselves once in a while. They got to do duties. They have to go through their reality check on what they did in life. But they still come to us for help, for us to get help. Because sometimes we do be like, man, Ma, you are here, you can help me, or Dad, you can, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or Grandpa, Grandma, whatever, you know? Things like that. One night, I went to sleep. And Puerto Rican, Spanish people like to call you chubby and stuff, especially that you don't hardly see them, and that's the first thing the word came out. And my grandfather that passed away in 2014, he came in my dream and said, "Hi, Jenny. Look, I'm chubby. They put me chubby again." Because he was always skinny his life. And he came to tell me that he was chubby, that he was fat, that he was healthy, and he was happy about it. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was laughing. I was like, "Oh, this is cool." As I did with everybody else in my family, and like my grandmother, and it's amazing. It's amazing how they connect with you so quickly. But as answering your question, I believe we are all together. The only thing is we cannot see them 24/7. You know, they want to make sure that you're around. They want you to know that they're around you because you can smell the scent that they used to wear, or you remember that second of how mommy used to do with me, and she's like next to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, I have a sensation of feel. Like I just always feel like I'll turn around real quick or something, and I feel like an energy something. You know, it's like it's a very weird.
You say to them, "Okay, I feel you, but if you are coming from Jesus Christ, let me know in a different way." You can ask questions, and they answer you. You can, let's say, you're going to say, "If I'm moving," the answer is yes, you're going to be moving. But if you ask that and you're alone and you don't know about it, you can be watching TV and changing every channel within less than an hour, and every channel has the same answer. The same word. Let's say they say New York, and every channel that you change within a minute of a second, it's saying New York. And it's like, what? I said, okay. Then you can be outside driving, and you ask a question, and the license plate pops up, and it pops in right in front of you. Be like, "Oh, look at that! Whatever I asked, it came out." You have to be aware of it
because they can They have to try to communicate the best they can through the things they can communicate with, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You are It's like if you ask a question, right? Let's say about your grandkids, right? And you want to know if they're gonna be okay and stuff. And none of your family know that you asked this question. Excuse me. But a family member can come to the door right in the moment and say, "Look, I'm gonna tell you this." And it's the same question you asked, but a different way, and that's the answer for you. It's simple.
Do you believe those kind of signs are around us all the time? Like they try to communicate all the time?
Yes. Yes.
Because a lot of times, like, I'll get in the car and I turn on and it's like my mom's favorite song. And it's really old. Like,
it's for you to know that she's there with you.
Okay.
It's for you to understand that she's never left you, even though she's not physically here, and we miss them.
Right.
Because my mom passed away in 2014 too. And it's like an emotion. I know how you feel because you want your mom to be here with you.
Right.
You go through anger, you go through frustration, you go through a lot of things. And a lot of people don't understand because they didn't go through that.
Right.
You did, you know? But that situation, you'll be like, "Mom, I really need to talk to you. I really need to hear you and really need to see you." But that emotion, she feels, she hears. And she will come around and be checking on your kids, your grandkids, and everything else. Some of the kids say things when they're young, they don't know better. They be saying things that you be like, "Wait a minute, how did they know that? They wasn't there when they said that." You have to be aware of what the kids say because they are indigo kids. They know things. But how they grow up, and the parent be like, no, that's a lie, you just dreamt that and everything else, or that's nothing there, then their brain will shut down to that gift.
Right.
But if you will have the family member that have the gift already and help them through the life, the gift will be there for the rest of their life. But not everybody does that.
Right.
Everybody be like, you lying, that's a bad dream, just go back to bed, and stuff like that.
Right.
And,
do you use any of the divination tools at all, or is everything you get?
When I was a kid, my mother and the family used to talk about the Ouija board.
Yeah.
But back in the days, everybody used to play the Ouija board because
Yes.
it was a toy. But nobody in the family believed in it.
Right.
It was just a toy. They only played it once or twice, according to them. And when everybody used to get together, once in a while, they used to talk about, when I was a kid, I saw a spirit or something like that. My curiosity always sat at the table just to hear the whole conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to be a freak of scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
Not no more. Excuse me. Not no more. My imagination goes too wild. But when I was a small kid, I was in Dorchester, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in the flea market when the driving movie theaters was around. And I happened to go in the flea market, and I told my mother, look, Ma, a Ouija board. It's been so long, but I still remember how much I paid for that Ouija board. That was $3.
Wow.
Back then. I never forget that. And I took it home, and I played with it. And it moved on me. I'm like, I'm not moving it. Wait a minute, what's going on? I got so scared of it. I told my mother to throw it away. But my mother thought I was joking and put it in the drawer. I didn't know she put it in my bedroom drawer. When I went to get something in the drawer, I come out screaming because I thought it was coming back and getting me. A scary movie, I was like, wait a minute. She said, no, I put it there. I said, okay. So she threw it out after a while. But I am a person that don't play with Ouija boards. I had pendulum that they do.
Yeah.
I had that to begin with. I recently gave it away. As I ended up purchasing a second one because in 2007, when I cleaned the house, I cleaned so much I don't remember what I threw out, and I threw that one out. So I bought another one, and I heard they said give it away. So I gave it to a lady at the metaphysical group because she needed it more than I did.
Right.
So I don't read angel cards to anyone or reading hands or anything like that. I just sit back and let them ask me. I don't let them ask me anything. I like to do fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I tell you, and whatever I tell you, you can say yes or no, whatever. And the next thing I know, they come through. And is your brother also passed away?
I have a brother.
No, your father.
Oh, yes, my father passed away.
Okay. He's with you at this moment. So he's doing like this to you in your face. He said, hi, honey.
Hmm.
He was a jokester. He would like to joke around a lot.
Yes. He
Okay.
liked to laugh a lot. He died young. He died in 1988. I was like 22 or 23. So I've been here.
He's apologizing for leaving so early, but it was his time.
Yeah, and I've now been here longer without him than I had him. So the memories I feel way more connected to my mom because she was here with me longer. And,
Yes,
and we talked every day. And, so with my dad, I was an adult for a very short period of time, and so the memories start to, like I can't hear his voice anymore. Like I always try to hear his voice. And
It's okay. It's okay. Don't try so hard to listen to his voice because his voice will come to you.
Okay.
Going to hear his voice. Not right now, but down the road. Let's say about a year or two from now, you're going to be like, That's not like that. For some reason, out of nowhere, you said,
Hmm.
you don't remember me by saying that.
Okay, I will.
So it's a communication of the angels and God and everything. Let's go back to the Bible, and I do have a Bible in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time reading it because I don't understand half of it, and I don't want to put it to my way of saying, okay, they say this, but I'm putting it this way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want it. I want to read it the same thing that says in the Bible, not change it to my benefit, like everybody else does sometimes.
Right.
I mean,
It's true.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't judge it. Just read it, and whatever says it says. You
Right.
know. And when I was growing up, Easter come a week before, 2 weeks before Easter, they used to watch the TV movies, the Ten Commandments and stuff growing up.
Yes, me too.
For some reason, I realized I stopped after a while. It's like, what happened to the TV shows back in the days? You used to watch it the whole week.
Right.
When this happened to me, when I saw Jesus Christ, when I saw what happened to me, I started searching. And I ended up renting so many times I seen the Ten Commandments, I rented again. I rented the other Jesus Christ movies. All movies that was about Jesus, I rented out. And nobody pay attention to the background. Nobody pay attention to what they're saying until it happens.
Right.
Because, okay, Jesus sat in the rock and he prayed.
Mm-hmm.
He heard the answers. Was he psychic or medium?
And I always like when he said, like, I need to leave so that you can have greater gifts than me. Okay? And I always thought to myself, okay, so the Old Testament is the one that puts down the mediums and witches and all that stuff. But he said, when I leave, you will have greater gifts than me. So what does that mean? He knew. He knew that those gifts were going to be carried on and be better and bigger.
Exactly. So, in one of the movies that I saw, I don't know who was the one that asked, I had this dream. Can you let me know what the dream is about? And this guy comes and says, this dream means this, this, this. So, back in the day, everybody had a
dream interpretation.
Of what they had to say.
Yes.
You know? Well, I didn't know through the years that my dreams were prophecy, that I was going to see things in the future, that it's going to happen in the future. I never thought of that.
Right.
But for years, I learned it did happen. It did. I had dreams like that. And I didn't know that I had to search what that means or whatever. Like everybody else, oh, that's a dream, that's crazy, that this and that. I have. It's like the tornadoes that happened in Worcester, Massachusetts, not far, about a couple of years back. I had a dream, and of two tornadoes. I see the highway, I see everything. I see the church falling, and the next thing I see on the news report about the two tornadoes in the highway, and then when they show the church, I was stunned. I was like, wait a minute, this is the dream I had. This is something that I had.
Yeah.
And then it was one in Missouri, I think it was, the biggest earthquake there a couple of years back. And I see this lady and guy looking at the door in my dream, looking for the tornado. Then I see a lady run to the door, look at the tornado, and run to the closet. 3 or 4 days later, I see the news. They interviewing this lady. This lady says, I ran into the closet. I called my mother and said, I think I saw the lady in my dream that ran to the closet. I mean, it's amazing.
Yep.
I mean, but I ask myself, why do they give you this dream if you cannot help everybody? You cannot run to the people that's going to get hurt and say, hey, I just had a tornado dream.
Because you don't, right.
Because they don't tell you where it's going to happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's stuff like that you wonder. You wonder, who are you going to be helping and when?
I think that, maybe the stuff that comes through, it's like, maybe they're telling us all kinds of stuff, but the stuff that you pick up is the stuff, or remember when you wake up is only a part of or something, and they are trying to, that's the only way I can think about it too. When I think about people, and I don't have that gift, I don't have prophecy, but I think about the fact that there are people out there that I know of, right, exactly. And, like you said, how is it helpful? How is any of it helpful? I mean, that's all we really hope from everything, is that what we're getting is helpful, whether it's to us, to our families, to other people. I believe you've helped a lot of people. I believe this book will help a lot of people. And like I said,
I hope so too, because it's what it's about. That's why I wrote about it, because I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's like, in 2007, okay, I saw the little boy in 2001, 2002. Through the years, 10 years later, almost to the 7 years later, something like that, and seeing a little boy in your house vanishing scared the hell out of you, because,
right.
You don't expect to see a spirit in your house, and you look for information that you cannot find from your family. So you look for a medium or a psychic and help you out, because that's the only thing that you can help with,
right.
But to go into a medium and say, look, this happened to me, this is what's happening, and he's like, and he's laughing about it. He says, they're laughing at you because you call them a ghost, they spirit. Oh, they mad at me because I call them a ghost instead of after they scare the crap out of me,
Right.
But to help, the reason I wrote the book is because when I saw that light in my doorway, when the door in my bedroom changed so dramatic, that the people that came to my house to see the door, one person, a friend of mine, her name is Katiria, and she says to me, Jenny, why you didn't call the newspaper? And I says, if nobody called, it wasn't time.
Right.
It's not time yet. I don't know why I said it, because I don't know. I could have called myself. But it wasn't time for everybody to know about it. So when the guy said to me, the medium guy says to me, the Reverend, you have a story behind this. I remember writing all the predictions down, and I remember writing books in the prediction. So I was like, wait a minute, this is about a book. So I started writing. I didn't know how to write a book. I went behind all skybooks and everything else to figure out how to write a book. But I wanted to write it so different because, okay, the first book is about half of my family, how to go back in history. But I wanted to make it like a movie thing, a cinema movie, because it starts how I talk about myself, and then it jumps to my family, and then in the end it goes back to me. I want it to be different. Not go back on my story and then my family story. Because, some people like it, some people don't.
Right.
But it's something that, it's a connection to helping others. If nobody helped me, or some people helped me, like my friend Doran, a few other people that helped me through the years. Because you have to have people that help you.
Right.
See, you don't, sometimes you don't even trust your angels sometimes, you're human.
Well, and that's why I think it's going to help a lot of people, because I do think that you answer a lot of those questions and your faith comes through, and I wanted people, I want people to see that and to see how you clung on to your faith and it grew stronger. The more you got, the more you grew, and I think it's a wonderful book, and I just want to thank you so much. I mean, Jenny, I could talk to you all day. I just
when I was driving and I was calling out for God because I was like, please, Jesus, help me. I didn't understand what's going on with me. I was hysterically screaming because, I could hear the voices. He's coming, he's coming. But in no moment did I ask, who's coming? I was so terrified who was coming. I don't know who was coming.
Right.
And when I saw that sun changing, it was, I know the sun don't jump.
Right.
I know the sun don't do nothing. Only bright and you can hardly see it. But to see the sun change colors to the colors that we see every day is no comparison to that color that I saw. And then to see him coming towards me and then vanishing, it's like, oh my God, what did I just saw?
Right.
What did it came to me? But I didn't, at that moment, I didn't know if I should tell my mother, tell somebody else. I was so terrified of what I saw. Because I was like, I'm going crazy, I'm dead, whatever in life, you know. But when I saw the Virgin Guadalupe, the Mexican lady, we all have the same Virgin. I mean, Virgin Mary, Virgin Fatima, and everybody else. But when I saw the Virgin Guadalupe, then I kind of got the courage and went to my mom and said, Mom, I saw the Virgin Guadalupe. I saw all of the angels, the Sacred Heart, everything else. But I need to tell you something else. And when I told her about Jesus Christ, she looked at me and she said, it's all for you. It's just for you. Well, that's what she said. It's just for you. But down the road, when it happened to her, but she didn't see Jesus Christ. She saw when the black went over the sun. I call it the eclipse, but it wasn't no eclipse that year.
Right.
Because it wasn't supposed to be, or whatever. But it happened to her, and she come and confronted me. She didn't. It happened to me the way you described it. Now I know that you're not telling a lie. That's when the moment that I started crying so badly, when I felt that my mother believed me after all that months of being by myself. That's when my uncle and my Aunt Maria, my Uncle Edward and my Aunt Maria, that was there in the kitchen, believed me at that moment. And I felt a relief. A rock fell out of my shoulders because people believed me.
Right.
You know? And through the years, reading people and being like, oh, wow, this is cool. And people calling me, hey, Jenny, what you told me came out. I'm like, okay, congratulations. What did I say? Because it's not every day you remember what you said. I mean, unless it jumps to you, then you'll be like, oh, I remember that, okay. But you read people, you don't remember everything because this is not for you to remember, it's for them to remember.
Right.
You know? And for you to remember, if I told you about your mom and your dad, and your kids are going to be healthy, it's you. It's for you to remember.
Right.
You know? If I don't tell you dates or time or day or months, it can happen 10 years from now.
Right.
But sometimes they tell me dates and time and I have to say it.
Right.
You know? But it's stuff like that you have to remember. And I wish, in God, I help everybody that needs help. I mean, because not everybody has the answer.
Yes.
Everybody has different religion, different perspective, and a few people that came for me to read recently, I don't know what's happening in the world, but I asked, they told me to tell them to pray for the world. I don't know what's happening, but I told everybody, pray for the world, because something's coming. And I hope to God everything's good, because it's not looking great.
Well, thank you so much, Jenny. I would love to talk to you all day, but I gotta wrap it up. But thank you so much. I mean, I want to stay friends with you. I want to, please tell me when your book is coming out, and you know, I'm so happy that I got to meet you.
I am blessed meeting you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you're going to be very blessed yourself. Trust me. You're going to be very blessed. You're going to go traveling. You're going to be moving from that house.
Oh, thank you.
From your house.
Thank you.
Okay? That'll be in about 2 years from now.
What will happen to the house in 2 years?
You're going to be selling it.
Oh, okay. I don't own it.
Because you're going to own your own.
Oh, okay.
They're going to be selling it.
Okay. That'd be awesome.
You're going to buy your own house. Because you're going to be making it. You're going to make it. Don't worry.
Okay. I appreciate that. You have no idea.
House, you're going to sell another house. You're going to have 2 houses. Remember that.
Okay. Thank you.
Down the road, but it'll be okay.
Thank you. Right.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
I wish you well and joy to the family.
Thank you. And everybody, her book is called When the Light Changed Me. I will have all the links underneath this video, so you can go right to Amazon and buy it. And I will have Jennie's links. And we'll talk soon. Okay, Jennie?
God bless you. Call me anytime you want.
Oh, thank you. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.